Hello everybody, welcome to my last update for this journey from Africa. This time I'm in Zimbabwe, so I spent the last week in Zimbabwe. The week before I was in Zambia and the week before also in Zimbabwe. What has happened this week? So on Saturday I held my Learn Bitcoin talk at a co-working space in the capital of Zimbabwe, Harare, with about 50 participants, and I was very happy to see that not only young people were coming, we also had some guests who were more my age. And so I'm very happy to see that this happened and that the interest is here. We also did a follow-up workshop on Wednesday for 5 people, so we had 5 participants, a small group there. I gave away Trezor One models, hardware wallets by the company Trezor. Thank you very much, Trezor, for sponsoring and donating the hardware wallets to the people of Zimbabwe. And those 5 people are now the first ones, I think, almost to have a hardware wallet here. So the situation in general is the adoption is very, very early. We are in the very, very early stages still. Although I was here 2 years ago and I already did the talk, I had the feeling that the adoption is now higher than 2 years ago, but still people from the street don't know what Bitcoin is. So I asked a few people, like a gardener, a worker, they all did not know what Bitcoin is. And also the government here in Zimbabwe is not very open to it. I would say the opposite is true. They want to keep it offshore. They don't want people to use Bitcoin here because, for obvious reasons, they can't control the money as they can control the Zimbabwean dollar, or they try to control it. And also the money flowing in and out of the country, it would be uncontrollable for them than with Bitcoin. So we're in the early stages. Nonetheless, I was told that there is significant rise in the use of Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies here. It's not quantifiable, but from the experiences of the people I met, more and more people are entering these WhatsApp groups where people are peer-to-peer exchanging Bitcoin. And what else is there to say? There are still no official Bitcoin exchanges in Zimbabwe. That's also because the government doesn't want them. And there is also a problem for many Bitcoiners or people who want to buy Bitcoin on an international exchange, because as soon as they enter their Zimbabwean address, they are locked out. So they can't buy Bitcoin on an international exchange or on most exchanges because of the sanctions against Zimbabwe. So another case where the regular people, the common people, have to suffer under the sanctions that actually are against a government that is a authoritarian rulership, that the international community wants to stop them in a way and to force them out, but it happens to get to the people and they are suffering. What else is there to say? Yes, so I did some interviews also. You will see them in the coming weeks on my YouTube channel and on the podcast. I visited St. Anne's School, Miss Aura. A few of you might remember, I met her 2 years ago and we did a donation campaign, and I will set one up for her again as soon as I'm back in Europe. And the Bitcoin for Fairness initiative, I donated $250 in Bitcoin, of course, to St. Anne's School to buy a computer for the students, because they only have one, but they have 60 or 100 students with the second premise they've built. And I thought one computer is really not enough. And this is also the donation I'm going to ask you for in the coming weeks. It's about getting computers to the schools. And it was fascinating to see I met Aura just 1 or 2 days afterwards, and she already told me, I was able to buy a computer with your money. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I was just like, wow, that happened fast. And the thing is, in Zimbabwe, if you find a computer that is working and in a good condition, you have to buy it immediately, because everybody wants these devices. I also have to say, the last time I was here, I didn't realize, I was aware of the fact that most people just earn like 200 or 300 US dollars a month, if even they earn so much. But it didn't cross my mind that they won't be able to afford a computer, which of course, I mean, if a computer, a used computer, is $250 and you earn 300 or 350, how do you want to be able to afford one? So bringing computers and smartphones to this region is very important, and for the digitalization and also for the Bitcoin adoption, of course, and for Bitcoin education. What else happened this week? I met with a lot of people. A group of people who founded an exchange in Botswana, but they are Zimbabweans, so they want to offer access to their Bitcoin and altcoins exchange also for Zimbabweans, which I find is great. I met with people who already have access to a solar power plant and want to start mining there. The only thing they need is a Bitcoin miner. So I'm going to reach out in the coming weeks, where I'm also going to Miami to Bitcoin 22, to people who have access to Bitcoin mining, to the knowledge, and also to devices, miners. So it would be great to bring a few miners here into the country. And last but not least, I met a company that wants to issue a security token on Bitcoin. So actually they wanted to do it on Stellar, but I said, no, please use the Bitcoin sidechain Liquid or RSK maybe. And I will go into these options in the next weeks too. Yes, that's it. So a thank you to Trezor for donating the hardware wallets for this trip, and also a big thank you to these companies, OKCoin, Leden, and the Human Rights Foundation, for enabling me to travel here, to give donations to the Crypto Tamanga group in Zambia, to the Youths for Crypto in Zambia, to St. Anne's School. And I also sent some money when we installed the hardware wallets and the wallets to the people. And so, yeah, thank you for that. I think it was a great trip, and I hope I will be back in Africa soon. I think it might even be in April, and I might be going to South Africa. I don't want to say now that it's confirmed, but I'm planning on going to South Africa and meet with the Bitcoin community in Mossel Bay, Bitcoin Ekasi. I'm looking very much forward to that, and in between I will be at Bitcoin Miami, so if you happen to be there and see me, approach me, tell me who you are, introduce yourself. I'm looking forward to meeting you. And last but not least, I forgot to say something. This wonderful painting is by the famous Zimbabwean artist Gillian Rosselli. So if you're interested, I think it's for sale. Okay, thank you very much, and till next time.